Yo, what's up guys, I'm Cypher. Today I have this game of MLG S&D on Raid. You'll notice right away that this is already, it's in the mid-round. My cap lagged, so I had to start a little late, so I do apologize for that. But anyway, this is going to be a 3 vs 3 game battles match, like I said, on Raid. And during the video, I'm just going to be talking about the new patch, MLG Dallas, and just a couple other things related with my channel. First of all, I'd like to apologize for not uploading a game battles match in like 2.5 weeks. I've been recovering from surgery, so I haven't really had the chance to do anything. This was my first day actually back on Xbox actually playing game battles, because for the most part I've just been laying in bed on a bunch of painkillers, really drowsy and stuff, and I was just replying to YouTube comments on my phone and tweeting on my phone. But you know, I'm going to start uploading regularly again. I'm going to start playing game battles a lot more, so you're going to see videos every day, maybe every 2 days, every 3 days. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try to keep it at least every 2 days and give you guys what you want. So most of it is going to be MLG S&D. I'm kind of getting fed up with reg S&D, regular S&D default. I'm just getting tired of the way people play. It's 3 minutes is a long time, I think. It just feels like a long time on this game. So most of the gameplay you'll see coming forward will be MLG, hopefully. Unless I can't get a good partner for that, then I'll just play regular with some idiot or something like that. But let's get to the commentary. The new patch for Black Ops 2, actually before that, I'd just like to, I know I doubt any people on Farico will be watching this video, but good job, congratulations to Farico Gaming for winning. It was actually the last team I had in mind that'll win. At first I wasn't a big fan of Parasite, but he surprised a lot of people during that tournament, including myself. The guy's a beast. And good job to them, kudos to them. Like everybody else, I thought Optic would at least be in finals. Turns out they weren't. It was Unite Gaming and Farico Gaming. And Farico came out on top. But let's get to the main commentary, because you will notice that this game is Treyarch is ruining Black Ops 2. And this new patch, honestly, I thought was horrible. You guys might agree with me, might disagree with me, but I'm just going to voice my opinion throughout the rest of the video. And let me just start off by saying what I thought they did pointlessly was they decreased the damage for the FAL if you have select fire on it. Okay, so that takes care of a lot of annoying things, because the full auto shit was really annoying and really overpowered and stuff. But what Treyarch didn't think through, and what I saw a lot during the MLG Dallas event, was if people didn't have select fire on, the damage was still the same as before. So let's say for those people that have a modded controller, they still would have been able to shoot really fast and with ridiculous damage. So I don't think Treyarch thought that through too well. You know, it did take care of the crowd, including myself, that used to use, you know, the select fire full auto for the FAL during matches and public matches and league and stuff, but they didn't think that through. People that have modded controllers, and there are people that will waste money to buy a modded controller just to have that privilege of having a ridiculous FAL, and I've already seen a bunch of people like that. And the MLG Dallas people, I know they had trigger fingers probably in Scuff, because I know I have a Scuff too and it helps with the trigger finger. But there was 2 shots and 3 shots. That's all I saw with the FAL, and especially if you saw Unite Clayster, who just had a ridiculous FAL, and he 2 or 3 shot everybody. And you know, if you use the full auto stuff right now because of the patch, it's really weak. I've noticed that because I tried playing League with the full auto FAL. But for those people that play it at LAN events or whatever and don't have select fire on it, the FAL is going to be just ridiculous. It's still a beast. I don't understand why Treyarch would do that without just decreasing the damage for the gun, period. They only did it for the select fire. And they did that for the SMR too. The SMR isn't as popular, but they did do that for the SMR, and I kind of find it pointless. I know I'm a couple days late, you know, putting the video because the patch was last week, but I just think that it's stupid. They didn't think it through, and if I was a part of the Treyarch team, I would have at least thought for all those people that have modded controllers, you know, kind of like what Treyarch did in World at War. I think it was Treyarch that made World at War, but they kind of nerfed the game so the people with modded controllers would still have a disadvantage. I don't think Treyarch did it for this game. What I mean by disadvantage for World at War was what they did is they were very aware, because World at War was a huge modded controller gun with the M1A1 carbine. I think that was the gun. Everybody would just use a mod, and just it was basically the FAL of World at War, and it would just be ridiculous. And I just find it kind of surprising that Treyarch wouldn't do the same thing for Black Ops 2, because that's basically going to be the FAL now. The FAL is going to be the M1A1 or on fucking World at War. For those people, like I said, I know I've been repeating myself a lot with this modded controller shit, but it just really pisses me off because all those people that have modded controllers will be able to use the SMR and the FAL just as effectively as it was before the patch. So that's kind of annoying. Like I said, they should have thought it through, but you know, whatever. I'm not Treyarch. I have to move on from that. But it's just really annoying because I was playing game battles today, and even during this match, it wasn't this map, but first map, these people had a mod. I guarantee it. They were just shooting fast ridiculous with the FAL and didn't have select fire on. It was semi-automatic. And they were just killing me ridiculously quickly at whatever range on the map. It was just really annoying, but whatever. Treyarch, you know, I think by doing that, you're kind of pissing everybody off. Not exactly ruining the game, but kind of making it seem, you know, it's just people without modded controllers have a disadvantage, especially with the FAL and the SMR. So I think that was a mistake by Treyarch, but whatever, let's move on from that. Now we're going to talk about the SMGs, because the SMGs are what really pisses me off and pisses off a lot of people, especially in the competitive side. I know if you play public matches, you might not exactly agree with me. But a lot of people on the competitive side, the game battle side of Call of Duty, they agree with me. I think everybody does. What they did was, I remember I think the last patch, what they did was they decreased the hipfire range for SMGs and the recoil. They increased the recoil. And so they did it again with this patch. So basically, when I think of a submachine gun, I think it as a gun that you run up close and, you know, just hipfire. Just like, you know, MW2 COD 4, World at War, you know, with the MP40. This game is starting to... Treyarch is making this game so it's not like that. You're going to have to hard aim every time with the SMG. But in my opinion, the SMGs up close are all about hipfire, especially with the laser sight. But what Treyarch did was they increased the recoil again for the MSMC, again for the PTW, and they... what else did they do? They increased the recoil and they, they increased the recoil and they reduced, okay, I'm having a huge brain fart right now. The recoil and accuracy, oh yeah, hipfire accuracy, oh my god, I was just going in a circle in my head. So they increased recoil and reduced hipfire accuracy for the PTW and the SMC. Sorry about that, I completely forgot what I was going to say. That was kind of embarrassing, but anyway, it kind of makes no sense to me. Why they would do that again. I tried using the PTW without a foregrip earlier today, and I just couldn't do it. Bounced all over the place. The MSMC, you know, I thought the MSMC was fine. I could understand increasing the recoil for the PTW because it has so many bullets, but just increasing it for the MSMC kind of made no sense to me. And if you guys are wondering why I am seeming a little, you know, stuttery and whatever, I'm doing this commentary at 3 in the morning, so bear with me, but I just don't understand why they would do that, because the SMGs are going to bounce around now. I have to use a foregrip, and I do recommend that all of you guys have a foregrip when you use one of those SMGs, because they do bounce around a lot. What else they did for this update is they increased the damage for the Type 25, and they increased the weapon movement speed for the Type 25. So what it's going to do, it's going to increase the damage for it overall, and you can move it around quicker with your right stick. So it's more mobile, I think. More like an SMG, but not really, if you guys know what I mean. So it's the opposite of a light machine gun, but kind of not like an SMG. Like, you can actually move it around a lot more than the, you know, a lot more easier than the other assault rifles. So that was pretty good. I think that was one of the only pluses about this update. Besides the, another thing that they updated was the spawns. I noticed in a bunch of games, a bunch of public matches, that I'll just be playing and people just spawn behind me randomly and kill me. They fixed that. I believe Treyarch left a note saying they fixed a couple spawn issues. I know there was this video on Optics Nade Shots channel. They were just getting ridiculous. They still won the match, but their opponents were spawning behind them or something like that. I remember watching that being like, what the hell? But Treyarch did address that issue, and they fixed that. They did a bunch of zombie updates. I'm not quite sure. I don't play zombies, but they fixed a couple issues, a couple errors in Green Run and Dire Eyes, I believe. What they did for a shotgun is like the M121, whatever. They increased the damage for that medium range. So I don't really use shotguns. I don't see anybody use shotguns besides the Remington. But they did increase the damage for that shotgun. And from what I've noticed from public match videos, when people are ranting about shotguns, I guess that's not really a good thing. So I guess Treyarch is kind of making public matches a little bit more or less fun because of the shotguns. Now, what Treyarch did do well, and this kind of goes both ways. Okay, so they decreased the damage and the accuracy for the dual-wield caps, but what they didn't do is they did not decrease anything for the dual wield B23Rs. Now these things are deadly. You might have seen me pull these out a couple times. I pull them out right here, actually. I'm going to die, though, with them out. But these things are ridiculous. And because the Cap 40s, the dual wield, there still are people that use it, but it's not as good. These things are ridiculous. I was dropping a lot of kills with them today. And, you know, I just don't understand why they would nerf the Cap 40s without nerfing those, because those are just ridiculous. So once again, Treyarch is not thinking it through, and nerfing the Cap 40 dual wield without nerfing the B23R Kimbo, because those are just as bad and just as powerful and just as ridiculous. I got a couple people send me messages after we played them in game battles matches today saying, "You're a fucking pussy, whatever, for using those," and I'm like, whatever, dude, I can use them and they're not patched. So I think Treyarch didn't think that through either. I know that the Scar and the SWAT got upgraded for range damage, so you can kill people quicker with the SWAT and the Scar, longer range. Besides that, you know, that's about everything covers in the patch. I do think that Treyarch is ruining the game, in my opinion. A lot of you might disagree, might agree, I don't know. But they are ruining the game, nerfing the SMGs. Sure, they nerfed the FAL, but they didn't just nerf it in general. They only nerfed it for the select fire. Same thing with the SMR. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know why they waste time doing that. This game, honestly, is starting to seem like it's the worst Call of Duty, in my opinion. Lag compensation is ridiculous. You have to have a good connection. You have to have host on this game, or else you get bullshitted. I cannot tell you how many times I get the first 2 bursts on somebody and I get 1 burst after that. It's just ridiculous. I can make a couple clips about that, a little montage about me getting ridiculously unlucky. I just don't understand. And here you're going to see Blung get completely turned on, completely shit on. I don't know how he didn't kill this guy, but you'll see it in the replay. But I just don't understand what Treyarch is trying to do, nerfing certain things without nerfing just the other things, kind of like the equivalents that people would use. I don't think this patch helped anything at all, to be honest, besides the full auto FAL and the Akimbo caps. The Akimbo cap nerf was a good thing, same with the full auto FAL, but if you're going to nerf the full auto, nerf the whole thing. If you're going to nerf the Cap 40s dual wield, nerf the B23R dual wield, because those are just as ridiculous. I think this was a really lazy update by Treyarch. I don't think they thought it through in general. I've watched a lot of videos where people say the exact same thing as me and just rant about this, but this game sucks ever since the patch, in my opinion. And obviously I'm still going to play this game. I'm still going to upload the best game battles possible for you guys. But I'm just not a fan of this Call of Duty. I miss MW2. I hope the next Call of Duty, which is apparently MW4, is going to be a mixture of COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. Those were the 2 best Call of Duties in my opinion. MW3 was better than this game in my opinion. Actually, I don't really know. I didn't like any of those. I think Infinity Ward tried a little bit too hard, but Infinity Ward wasn't Infinity Ward for me with that game because a bunch of people quit after MW2. But, you know, I'm already excited for the next Call of Duty. I'm already hoping it's better than this. I'm just disappointed with Treyarch and disappointed with this video. So if you agreed with me, please comment. Let me know what you think. I want to know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. I'll link that too. And just let me know what you guys think about this game so far and after this patch. I want to hear what you guys have to say. But until then, I'm Cypher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.